Life as We Know It with Tom Walton.
Most of us over the years have been to a roast. I'm not talking about putting a pig in the ground kind of roast. I'm talking about a roast that involves making fun of a guest of honor, hopefully in a good-natured way, usually while also raising some money for a good cause. The roast was never more popular than during the 1970s when crooner and entertainer Dean Martin hosted his nationally televised roasts of fellow celebrities. Roasters such as Don Rickles, Red Buttons, Phyllis Diller, and others could be counted on to stick it to the honoree, who was expected to take in good humor all the slings and arrows thrown his way. It was a successful formula that became popular in communities across the land. Rotary clubs, business groups turned it into an art form. As the years have passed, however, the bloom on that particular rose has faded. Today, roasts are not as big a deal as they used to be, and that's a shame. It was my pleasure to take part in many of them, sometimes as the master of ceremonies, occasionally as a roaster, and once, many years ago, at a Press Club of Toledo event as the roastee. I took my lumps from the roasters that night and laughed along with everybody else. I made it a hobby to collect good one-liners as roasting material, and it's too bad they won't get used much anymore. So I thought I'd share a few of them with you. Feel free to help yourself. Even if you never get a roast opportunity, these might come in handy on other occasions, like when your brother-in-law is getting a little too full of himself. Let's assume here in every case the guy we're roasting is named Jack. Will the owner of the lime green Nash Rambler parked out front, license plate JACK, please go to your car. You are not double parked. Your lights are not on, but you are making this place look bad. I'm not saying Jack is old, but he's very proud of the fact that his Social Security number is 7. I went to a party at Jack's house. I sat my drink down, and some guy dropped his teeth in it. Jack is not into art. The only thing he has framed on the wall at his house is a lifetime warranty on his Midas muffler. Jack has more intelligence in his little finger than anywhere else. Jack's old hometown's a little backward. Even the Knights of Columbus think the world is flat. The Optimist Club holds its meetings at the cemetery. A tornado went through his hometown last year and did $62 million worth of improvements. Jack was the first student at his high school to take driver's education and sex education in the same 1954 Studebaker. Jack thought about going out for the high school debate team, but they talked him out of it. You know that famous Supreme Court decision about abortion? Until recently, Jack thought Roe and Wade were two ways to get across the Maumee River. Jack was shopping at Franklin Park last week when the entire mall experienced a power failure. He was stranded for 2 hours on the escalator. I look at Jack and I'm reminded of what Winston Churchill once said of Neville Chamberlain. An empty limousine pulled up to number 10 Downing Street, and Neville Chamberlain got out. Well, hopefully I've given you an insult or two you can use. I'll leave you with this thought. If Jack had been around in Moses' time, we'd have a lot more commandments today.
Life as We Know It is written and hosted by Tom Walton and is a production of WGTE Public Media. Life as We Know It with Tom Walton can be heard on WGTE FM 91 every Monday afternoon during All Things Considered at 5:44 p.m. Or hear past episodes at wgte.org/life.